It's been 6 days of pure chaos in the For Honor community since the CCU update dropped, with a band-aid patch fixing stamina issues and some slight damage tweaks on the way the 13th. I'm going to attempt to discuss the uncertain future For Honor has and the decisions Ubisoft needs to consider when addressing the current issues. After playing the CCU with the heroes that got hit the hardest, and the heroes who escaped unscathed, and even stronger in some regard, I have come up with a more thought-out opinion rather than the rant/example video of Peacekeeper's murder. Granted, my points in the video still stand and I have not changed my mind. Before I get into it, I want to emphasize that I am not concerned what type of combat Ubi wants to go for this game. Moreover, my main focus is that whatever direction they go in, they do it properly, and listen to the proper feedback. Basically, don't do whatever the hell you just put out. From what other YouTubers and players have discovered, Ubi is going in the direction of a more frame advantage-disadvantage type of combat. And this is my opinion on it, and where I think Ubi needs to improve very quickly to save this game. What have I learned playing the CCU? Frame advantage is good. It's the game's way of telling you that you need to wait, and it's your opponent's turn for offense if they choose so. It's the direction For Honor Combat wants to go in to create a more two-sided fight, it seems, where each side gets a moment on offense and defense without fully needing to turtle reactable attacks, thus dragging out a fight, or being hyper-aggressive and never gaining your opponent the time to breathe and deleting their health bar. Hence the hidden attack indicators. Ubi wants attacks harder to block and parry. They've stated this. But, after your chain, your turn is over, and at that moment, depending on how well you can handle what your opponent decides to throw out, will swing the direction of the fight. Whether this is a good direction for Honor's combat will be decided on how much effort and consistency they decide to use in the coming patch that they said are in development. Now, how does this relate to the combat we have currently? Not even close in my opinion. We have some heroes that lose their frame advantage way too often and at very weird times, and other heroes, looking at you Warmonger, who never seems to give up their turn, hence leading to quote-unquote light spam, because these heroes never lose their advantage and can get right back into the pressure and stop any form of offense you want to throw at them. A well thought out and consistent frame advantage-disadvantage system is a great idea if you do not keep it so vague, and actually create clear rules to it. You can't half-ass a new combat system and expect a weak algorithm to figure out where each hero should lose advantage or gain it, especially when you spent 4 years tweaking the system to, focus on individual heroes. Put it next to their moves and their moveset, whether it leaves you at an advantage or disadvantage. That way we as players don't have to run around with our heads cut off wondering why heroes we've played for years have this arbitrary system interfering with a smooth fight, and we can actually adapt to whatever changes you decide to throw at us out of nowhere. In regards to what I think Ubisoft needs to do in the future, they need to utilize testing grounds much more. Any drastic change, whether it's a hero rework or an overhaul of the combat system like we have now, we as players can and will give you the feedback to make it better, because we genuinely want this game to be the best it can be. It's because there's no other game like this out here. That's why players come back to this shit show. It's why we're so opinionated on certain topics. I can't remember a drastically negative thing about the second week of testing grounds. And I think that's why the community is so angry. It's because we are finally going to get an improved combat that felt really good and promising. And instead we get this pile of garbage. If you were going to change more things, why wouldn't you use testing grounds and show us? It baffles me how you have the greatest feedback tool in any online game, really. It helps you check your progress on game-changing updates and keeps your community in the loop at the same time. It makes for a much more positive relationship than we have now. Ubisoft says more patches will come in the future as issues arise. That means they don't actually know what's wrong with the game right now. It's up to us as players, both on console and PC, give them multiple perspectives, give them both sides to the story on what works and what doesn't. We need to speak up, form your opinions, whether you agree with me or not. Both sides of an opinion, well, multiple sides to one opinion, can really shape how this game goes and keep as many people as possible happy. There's no way, shape, or form that if you change a combat system in a game that's 4 years old that you'll keep everybody happy. However, the people that really like this game and want to put the effort in, even if it's not that much effort, if it just feels natural to learn a new system, that's not an inherently bad thing. So we need to let them know that. that they can't just half-ass a brand new system and expect everybody to be happy. So, come together, even if we differ on opinions, speak up, and we need to figure out what direction to push this game in. Because I have a feeling they want to listen. They might be scared to. Or they might not care, and if that's the case, then I'm completely wrong here, and we're on a ship without a captain. In regards to that, this is me signing off. Thank you all for watching the video. This is hopefully my last What the Hell Ubisoft video topic, as I do not like doing these types of videos. I'm not comfortable speaking my mind like this. But with regards to my video going, being in the forefront of community anger and frustration, I feel like I need to make a more level-headed response video to that and maybe get the right idea out here. So, thank you all for watching again. Enjoy this last round of brawls because I don't want to drag out me talking, so this is the end. Ta-da!